What up, Creekside fam? New day, new pod, first time guest.
Yes.
Really?
First time ever guest. And today we're talking about the relationship between health, wellness, and cigars. Buckle up.
Here we go.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Coach Adamala.
What's going on?
Hold on.
Yeah, BG.
Thanks, BG. I appreciate that, homie.
Joining us on the Creekside podcast for what I think is going to be definitely the most interesting podcast we've released here at Creekside, because, and it came out of a conversation between me and, I'm just going to refer to him as Coach.
Yeah.
So you all
Like
just bear with me.
Coach.
But you were sharing with me that your word for the year is peace. And I went through your training program last year. We're still a part of it here at Creekside. The new Creekside Lifting Club.
Yep.
It's going down. But you also smoke cigars from time to time. And I remember you telling me that's your word, and us kind of talking about, like, how do cigars and like a healthy lifestyle where you're focused on like quality inputs in your life that affect you physically, mentally, spiritually, where do cigars fit into that? And then we started talking about your word for the year, which is peace.
Yep.
And that's kind of where this idea, and I was talking to BG about it, and I was like, I think we're going to have Coach on the pod, because I think there's a lot here to talk about in a world that's fast, in a world that is like, what's next? Let's go. It's counterculture to sit down for an hour and have a conversation with somebody over a cigar.
This is that right now. What you guys decide to do on a regular basis, I think it's why a lot of people tune in. I think it's why a lot of people want to hear. It is a moment of like, I'm going to listen to the guys, I'm going to enjoy a smoke, and I'm going to just take in, right? Everyone is so agenda driven, and it's always so go, go, go. And while that is important, if you never rest, you will break down. You have to have rest. Mentally, emotionally, right? Physically, there are so many things that you have to be able to do on a daily basis. But what about rest in that? And that's where peace came from. For me personally, running a business, right? A health and fitness business, and serving a lot of guys. There's a lot of needs. There's a lot of things we got to do. I have a family at home, love my family, a lot of requirements there. Where does peace fit into that? When I walk into the room, does peace enter with me? And I couldn't answer that honestly as yes, peace enters a room with me in my business. Look at that. First class. Are you kidding me?
JCP.
We got you.
Thank you, bro.
Can you hit me with one?
Let's go. Thank you. So anyway, that's where we're at. Now we're having an espresso and a cigar, and we're in good company, baby.
Well, welcome to the pod.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I think it's, you mentioned that we're doing it right here. It's one of the cool things about this podcast is we see lounges actually put it on their TVs and watch it. But we also see, especially through our Discord, there's a little channel in there called What You Smoking. And a lot of pictures will have someone smoking a cigar and their laptop open or a TV in the background watching our podcast. And that's really cool. It's really cool that they're taking time just to kind of sit, and everybody does it differently. It could be, with a book. It could be, watching something.
Right.
There's a lot of different ways to kind of settle your mind.
BG, what I hear with that is rhythms.
Ooh.
People have rhythms. And if this becomes a part of your rhythm, you are recognizing the value that it brings, but also that you need these types of things in your rhythm of life.
Yeah, 100%. So let's set the stage a little further here. Number one, we're all smoking blind. Coach is in on the blind. He picked my blind. I picked BG and Coach's blind. So you're going to have to give some comments throughout the pod on what you're thinking.
I can't wait with the espresso.
And I tried to pick one that would go with an espresso.
Thank you. You knew it was coming.
And I tried to just pick a home run for BG.
I have a couple good guesses.
Ooh. Would you say it's good?
I think it's really good. And
he's trying to one up you, dude.
Well, no, I think it's really good.
Really into it.
I think it's really good. And I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm so excited right now.
Coach is the only fitness guy with his own private label cigar as well.
Dude, that is true. You knew about the 1 year anniversary, didn't you? The cigar?
I do. I did.
So that was fun. Dave helped me with that project. As my 1 year anniversary, I wanted to give guys a cigar to celebrate. And so we did a private label. You guys were amazing about that. And it was very easy. He hooked me up with the person to do the labeling, hooked me up with the person to do the design of the band. And my grandfather, late grandfather who's passed, my hero, he used to say, to your health. That was kind of like his sign off, to your health. On the sweatshirt, here's to your health.
Wow.
My business brand is Coach Atallah, and my sign off for guys is to say, here's to your health. And so we did that on the cigar, a tu salud. I think it's, I didn't say it very well, but tu salud. And then what I found out was that's actually a true like cheers of sorts. So I'm like, that worked out really well for the cigar.
Now you're a cigar maker.
Now
I'm a cigar maker.
Let's get this out of the way early on, because I want people to, especially if they're watching the first 5 minutes of the podcast, I want them to get this bit of information.
Okay.
I want them to know a little bit about Coach Atallah.
Yeah.
What got you into personal training?
Thank you.
I've followed you from kind of a distance, if you will. And it's easy to see through the lens of your like social media and the things that you post that it's more than just physical transformation for people. And I love that. I would love for you to tell our audience a little bit more about what got you into that. And then obviously it goes without saying that for any of our Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky friends, if you're looking, it's first of the year here, quitting day has already happened, but let's resurrect that. Get in touch with this guy. We're going to say it again at the end of the podcast. All his details will be in the descriptions below, but this is a man that you want in your corner.
Thanks, bro.
So tell us about how you got into it.
Appreciate the plug.
And if you're not in Cincinnati, I've got
That's
something
right.
for him too.
Yeah.
That we won't talk about yet.
Love it.
Are we going to talk about that though? That's
we
awesome.
are going to talk about it.
We're
We're going to talk about it, but we're going to talk about
That's
it.
fine.
He didn't ask for us to talk about any of this,
We're not,
by the way.
We're not gonna
which
tell
is why we
people-
want to talk
We're not
about
going to tell people all this cool stuff about health and balance and peace and cigars without actually giving them a practical tool of how they can do this.
Practical application.
Yes.
Always, it's easy to talk is cheap, right? Action's king. We talked about that. Be doers. Be doers. Do not sit still, right? There's time for peace and rest, but be doers. So my background actually
Come up a little
goes...
closer.
Oh, sorry.
Just because it's loud in here.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. Check.
You're good.
All right. So my background actually started, was fortunate enough to have an opportunity to play Division I football at Miami, Ohio, go Red Hawks. And I was a preferred walk-on, so really was earning my spot every day, right? And a lot of that was weight room driven, and there was something about the iron for me that was always really, really cool. The way I look at it is it's an objective measure in a subjective world, right? 225 is 225. You either can lift it or you can't, baby, right? If you can, great. How much more can you do? There's more weight that can be added.
Yeah.
If you're not able to move that, well, what are you going to do in the process to have a shot at it? And I always found that to be really interesting because it was a great equalizer. When my career with football ended, was a bit lost, right? Your identity changes, right? We've all had that, whether it's a job, career change, and something you've done for a long time. I mean, right, BG, we're venturing into a whole new space for you, and I love seeing that. Davey, same thing for you, man, and just being a part of that. But it was like, okay, there's some change here. And one thing I always loved was the relationships that came from training and being in the weight room, and that like just where are we going? What are we doing? And so I wanted to get into that, got into the private sector at a company called Ignition, spent some time there working in the professional ranks, did some really, really special things with special people. Being in Cincinnati, we had the Cincinnati Bengals, right? We had people from there, but we did NFL Combine training, and that's obviously become like a big thing, right? You can watch the NFL Combine, go attend it now, then you see these guys getting drafted, you can go to draft day. But for us at the time, it was like this was a major part of the business. And so every year we would have a NFL Combine class. We would train at Ignition. My mentor, Cliff Marshall, took me under his wing with that, some other incredible staff members there. And then from there, I felt led, right? Like, I'm a believer. I share that on the podcast. I love Jesus, and I think that he directed me in a new direction to go back to my old high school and go from professional athletes into high school athletes. Some of them can't walk and chew gum, yet. But just getting to be in that team setting was really cool. And I did that for a period of time. I've been in the industry overall for over 16 years now, which is wild to say out loud, but started doing it and been doing it. Left the high school space over 18 months, just over 18 months now, and went out on my own, starting a health and fitness coaching business. And so here we are today, helping men show up at their best. The way that I do that is I focus on their body and their behavior and their beliefs. And I think that you need all three of those things to be in alignment and to be equally yoked. If you're doing one of those well and the other is not, you're going to be imbalanced. So how do we get these things to be streamlined, working together? And dude, I'm on a mission to build the baddest group of healthy people around.
The one thing that I'll add to this.
If this went out, can I?
Yeah, you can relay.
Okay.
We won't blame the cigar yet. The one thing I'll add to this is
you got a small hole there.
That's what she said.
Let me look. Get that. Get a.
Oh yeah, maybe that's.
Get
you
a
want a cutter?
guillotine on
You
that
want a
thing,
cutter?
bro.
Yeah. Get this. Although
It's good.
there's smoke coming out. There's smoke coming out.
All right.
Hey,
Get that thing down in your lungs, baby.
I met Coach through a mutual friend.
Thanks, PG.
Went down, got convinced to go down and train one morning at 6 a.m. in downtown.
Yeah.
Did the workout, and it reminded me of being back in like high school sports days. And I was like, wow, this guy wasn't super annoying, which I was kind of expecting. Like intense, annoying, like leave me alone, just like let me do my thing.
We all know that person.
There was like this camaraderie of all of the group
Yeah.
of people that were there. And it was like both intense and casual at the same time. And I was like, yeah, I want to do this. And so I started working with Coach. And over the course of that year that I was doing that, like one-on-one training, lost like a little over 20 pounds.
Yeah, you crushed
Strongest
it.
I'd ever been.
You crushed it.
I still lift more than I ever did in high school or college.
I remember when you hit 225.
225,
Dude, that was
baby.
like such a big thing for you.
It
like
was huge.
You're like, I want this. You're like, I want that.
Yeah.
And like we went after it. It was awesome. But
Give me
you also
two
got
plates on
healthy.
each side.
Dang,
You also
bro.
were getting pretty
But
healthy.
also-
in a way.
Get you some.
But I'm not even going to ask what BG lifts because it's probably 2x that. But started watching what I was eating.
Yeah.
And I just remember like this probably 2 months into it being like, this must be what it's like when ADHD people go on Ritalin because I'm locked in. I just feel good.
Yeah.
And I felt good mentally, spiritually, physically. And that I will attribute most of that to this guy right
Thanks,
here
man.
and his conviction to do that with men and encourage them and put things in place that help them do it.
You
And-
do the work though. It's your work to do, right?
For sure.
You did that work, Dave.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I
that
did
was
the
awesome.
work. But having someone like you be so influential with so many people, with your experiences and the way that you kind of approach the conversations in the weight room outside of it, like it made a huge impact on my life. And so for me, I'm like, and we're great friends now, and we're starting to do the stuff with Creekside and getting the guys here, like being active and doing
Yeah,
all
man.
this stuff. And I don't think cigars and fitness need to exist apart from each other. I think they can exist together. And I think the fact that we meet up a lot of times here at Creekside or at Leaf to Ash, I'm like, that's where we hang out.
Yep.
Or in the gym. But there's a world where you don't have to pick one lane. Like, oh, I smoke cigars, so like I'm not going to focus on my health or my fitness.
Well,
or I
yeah.
focus on my health and fitness, so I'll never pick up a cigar. It's like, man, I want to talk about all the additional benefits that happen around a cigar.
Sure.
I want to talk about the other things that people are bringing into them as inputs and how you can enhance those. Like, I can't imagine how many people are watching or listening. I'm almost done with my rant.
No,
how
you're
many
good.
people are
I'm like,
watching or listening?
So many good nuggets right now.
Who are watching or listening that are either one, like, how I don't get how these go together. That's not for me. That's okay. I want to shine a light on the fact that it can go together. And I've been able to enjoy all of these things and have a net positive on my life. And I also want to acknowledge the fact that I absolutely love the fact that we can produce a cigar podcast and sit down and talk about this. Thoughts from anybody?
Well, I'm going to
The
say one thing.
professional.
Well, I'm going to say one thing, but I want BG to chime in because I've watched him do what he's doing. But like, there's a difference, Davey, in it's cigar smoking is like this habit or this I don't even like issue versus I'm using it as a form of rest.
Yeah.
Dude, my phone is down. My time right now is present in this moment here. All these awesome people that have thought the same exact thing. And whether you are in a deep health fitness journey right now or not, there is a place for rest. Again, this idea of peace, but like rest. Smoking a cigar naturally brings that out. And I don't know if I can name a ton of other things that can do that same thing.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I'm not smoking a cigar every single day. There's some people that are. Listen, you could put a lot of other bad things in your body too, okay? There's plenty of things right in front of us every single day. You know, and I'm not going to go down a rant of like processed foods and all these shit. I'm not doing that. But like, you can make a lot of decisions, gentlemen, of things to put in your body. And that's not just like food consumption. That is screen consumption. That is people that you are surrounded with consumption. Like, there are a lot of things that can enter your body that can negatively impact that. Some of the most profound conversations I've had have been around a cigar and a fire, right? Or something, or a mix of both, probably mostly. And they have been life-giving. They have not taxed my body in a way that they have given me life in those conversations and allowed for me to slow down and hear and speak to one another. I don't know. What's your take, BG?
I like what you're saying, and I think sometimes it's hard to explain why that is. For me, it is. Like, if somebody were to say, like, why is it that, like, you know, can't you just sit there and talk to somebody? And it's like, yes. And so I don't know if it's just like the habit of it or the vibe of it, or the fact of, kind of like you said, it puts something in your hands, you know, and just kind of, it's something that allows you to sit there for, you know, an hour.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but I agree with everything you're saying. I mean, even at our church, we built like community groups of guys around fire pits and cigars.
Well, isn't that
argue
literally
that,
what this is, Creekside?
Well, I would also add to that, the reason Creekside exists, or a very large reason Creekside exists, is because of those fire pits that you and Wick were a part of for so many years, smoking cigars and hanging out and sharing conversations that lead to, like, what if we made a place for this?
Right.
We don't have that if you guys didn't get around a campfire with some cigars, share life, slow down.
Yeah, and dream.
Open up, and then, you're right, dream, vision cast. And then the right people are in the room, bro, or around the fire. The right guys are around the fire.
Yeah,
That's
I think
amazing.
One thing, especially as we're talking about this, like, that I want to challenge myself to, and I think we could even challenge our listeners to, is, you know, one thing I'm really guilty of is I love, like, working and smoking a cigar. So most people that know me, they know, like, in the evenings, you know, 9 to 12 or 1 a.m. We can talk about that later. You know, I'm on my computer.
I got no judgment, bro.
I'm more productive at that time of the day than I am at almost any point of the day. And, you know, I'm sitting there, I'll, you know, rip a couple cigars, and it's like, I'm zoned in. Now, what I would like to be better at this year is being more intentional with my cigar time and not feeling like I have to pick up my phone and those sorts of things. So what I want to try to do, because I'm not good at it, so it is something I would have to work at.
Yeah, it's a muscle you got to flex.
You know, pick up a book, you know, try to, like, grow, learn, like, or just sit there.
Yeah.
Just sit there in my environment. Like, I have, you know, at my house, it's quiet outside. Like, I'm not in a huge neighborhood or anything. It's like, why can't I just sit and be and exist? I have a cigar that's going to allow me to do that for an hour. What could come from that? Dreams could come from that. You know, visions of, you know, my family and, like, what I want that to look like. Yes. You know, just all these sorts of things. I don't know. I'm kind of spitballing now as we're talking about.
I like
this.
That's spitballing, bro.
I heard somebody one time say, like,
because we come into these podcasts semi-prepared. We know a direction.
Yeah.
But I'm just spitballing.
Yeah,
let it flow, bro. Let it flow.
I heard somebody say one time they were talking down on people who smoke alone. They were basically saying, like, that's weird or that's not cool or normal or whatever. I was like, shoot, like, I mean, our tagline is smoking good company. Like, that 100%. Like, that's what we do here. My favorite cigar moments are, like, by myself in my backyard, which happens like once or twice a year, literally at night, where I'm like, I'm going outside, I'm just going to smoke a cigar, and I'll put some music on, and I will do nothing else. I will just sit there, and it's like meditative in a way, where I can just let my mind go wherever it wants to go and think about things and dream about things and have ideas. And but I have no plan, nothing I have to do, nothing I have to accomplish. And I love those moments because it forces me to just be there. And I don't like sitting in quiet, and I don't like sitting alone. But I can do it when I have a cigar in my hand. And so there's a lot of value to that, and it's restful to me. And I also can do that and enjoy this and enjoy a one-on-one conversation with someone over a cigar. Like the most transformative moments in my like college life was over a cigar with a good friend. Like the deepest conversations where I got to know, like really know somebody, was over a cigar. But I love the quiet moment with a cigar. Love it.
Do you think that it lets your creative brain shut down for a little bit? Like I'm creating the space, it lets it opens unleash. It up. So see, I think there's
because it has no goal.
That's what I'm saying. I think that there's times where people want nothing to like unplug and not whatever it is business related. But also sometimes, when is the last time I've created space for the gift that I have to just like flex the muscle? As maybe like a fun analogy would be like, hey, are you always interact with a barbell? Do you ever hit the machines? Do you ever just get on a treadmill and walk on an incline for like, you can have a lot of different things, and people may like, well, I like my 45 minutes of solitude on the treadmill as much as that sucks or whatever, or the Stairmaster. But like, I'm in that specific thing for that reason because it does this.
It's like a runner's high, right? When like runners talk about this all the time. I say runners because I'm not one. But
I've never gotten that. But I've never made it that far.
I get the runner's high.
I'm a ruck guy. The running has not been,
But they talk about this like kind of euphoric moment an hour into the run or something. Like, I've never run for an hour, but where like everything just like calms down.
Steady.
And their heart rate kind of normalizes and they're just like clear and open and like those. That's what I get just sitting down with a cigar. No need to run. But it's true. Like, especially like work, especially being all three of us, like entrepreneurial, there's always something to do. There's always a problem to solve that requires some form of creative solution. And it's hard to be on-demand creative. And so when you're always creating for work, creating to execute something, created to finish something, you limit yourself. I think I do. You limit yourself by the time you have, the reality of if you can get it done, the cost that it will be to do it, who is going to want it, and you start to like limit, and then you got to work in constraints. When I sit down, quiet, no phone in my hand, nothing, just a cigar, I can just dream and think without caring if I will ever see it through or how it's going to get done. I'm just like, no, I just can sit here and like dream. That could be of like my family, where we're going to go. That could be about work and what we're going to do next. It could be about, I always find myself at the end of a solo cigar session texting people that I haven't caught up with in a while because they come to my mind and I'm like,
I like that one.
I want to reach out to that person.
There's purpose. There's purpose in not being programmed with all these things. I don't have a program. This is just what it is. We don't have enough of that. My morning gratitude is probably one of those things for me. Morning gratitude. It's actually something I put in almost every client's like scheduled calendar through my Coach Atallah app. It's take 5 minutes. Maybe it's for journaling. Maybe it's prayer time. Maybe it's just like self-meditation. I just think anyone can take 5 minutes and be grateful and thankful for all the awesome things that are going on. And so a buddy of mine gave me a journal this year. It's a 5-minute gratitude journal. And I ended up making it a gift for all of my clients. I really liked it. I liked what it did. I liked what it was about. And so it's, what are 3 things you're grateful for? What are 3 things that would make today go really well or go awesome? And what's 1 daily affirmation that you need to tell yourself? I'm thinking 7 lines, 5 minutes in the morning. So like on Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm up really, really early. Like I'm up by 4:15 at the latest, and I'm usually out the door by 5 to get to the gym for 6 o'clock setup. And so I have this little pocket. I pull Scoutmaster beans out. Like,
let's go.
I get my pre-workout
Scoutmastercoffee.com.
Yeah, here we go. My pre-workout is coffee for keeps, baby. But I take those 10 or 15 minutes, and I'll do the reflection from the day before, like how did yesterday go, and what's one thing that I learned, and then I do those 7 lines for the morning to start out 3, 3, and 1, and I go, okay, I'm good. I close that up. I pray over it. I close it up. I'll get in some scripture, and then I drink the espresso and walk out the door. Like, that's what I do. And then I have my fuel in the morning. It's carbs, like a little bit of protein, mostly just carbs, dried fruits, a bar, normal stuff, things that aren't heavy on my stomach so I don't puke it up a little bit later, and go to work. But it's awesome. And I really look forward to it. And I'm like proud of the amount of times I opened up the book and seen the journal entry and seen that. And man, guys, just like the art of like smoking and having that community and doing that, there's something about writing, pen to paper, pencil to paper, whatever. That's like kind of a lost art in a way too. It's super therapeutic.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy it.
Is that a physical thing or digital?
What?
Your gratitude journal.
No, it's all physical. I actually have it in my backpack.
How expensive are they?
Not expensive at all. I would recommend giving that to friends, clients, anybody.
Here's what we're going to do.
Oh, what are we doing?
Whoever comments gratitude.
Oh, yes.
I'm buying them a journal.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Whoever?
Yep.
All right.
Pretty sure this has a pretty large following already. Comment gratitude.
The first 50 people.
Okay, there we go.
Good. Okay. I'm like trying to tee it up for him. Like,
hey, that's still very generous.
Oh,
listen,
all right,
first 50 people to comment gratitude's getting one.
I promise you this. You will be buying it for somebody else. So like, you want to talk about waves of impact, BG? There it is. Not only cigars, but dude, you're getting a gratitude journal and you're sending it to a friend. You're sharing those things and it's life-changing, man. You start your day with gratitude. Come on. That's the context you want.
Love it.
I had written down, that's why I was on my phone, by the way. I had written down some things I didn't want to forget when we were sitting here talking. But you've been running Coach Atallah for, you said 18 months now?
Just over 18 months, yep.
And so I feel like something I noticed really quickly was the natural, innate hospitableness of you.
Thanks.
And if you all thought you were getting out of this without some chatter on this subject, you were wrong. Write your gratitude and exit out now. You'll have a shot to still win. But I want to hear from you because I know it's such a personal thing. And it's just you. You're the one delivering the product and the service and doing the accounting and the billing and
I'm
it's
solo,
just
boys.
you.
I'm solo. Not good at all of
and
it,
so
but I'm solo.
this isn't a like pitch on how you turn it in hospitality into a service, blah 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 for your team. This is like, what does that mean to you? Like, I know it's family related.
Yeah.
And with the cafe over in somewhere cool.
Yeah.
But I want to know where that comes from and what does it mean to you? How does that show up in your daily life and how does it show up in your business?
You don't have anything without relationships. And it would be easy to go get a money grab. There's plenty of people who can do that. I just want to build something with the right people that understand that the relationship is at the core of this and makes what I do the best. But dude, I believe that if you give a damn, just give a damn, you can be so successful. If you give a damn about the details, if you give a damn about that person, about the things that go past the reps and sets that they're doing, like, hey man, you're going through some stuff at home. Listen, some other guys are too. I've been there. If you need to talk, I'm here. It's the open invitation of like, I care about these things.
Yep.
That's why I don't want thousands of clients. Like, I don't need that. I don't need to build a business like that for the one-on-one connection. It's why I do one-on-one coaching. Like, it gives me the opportunity to have that, to know that. And you can't have that give a damn moment if you're just completely blitzed by all of these different people. Like, you have to have that attention to detail and you got to give a damn about it. The other thing is the most fruit that I have seen comes from the intentionality and purpose of the conversation you have. It's not a check-in just to get the box checked and done. It's, hey, like, do you have time for this today? Like, I want to talk to you about a couple things. Do you have a hard stop on our coaching call today? Like, do you have to be done? Hey, listen, like, let's get these done, but man, let's get our scheduled follow-up. I want to see how the business is going, Dave. How are the girls doing, right? What's the latest there? I want to know about the ventures. It actually gives me life when I'm hearing, dude, BG's out here doing a new kind of, way of real estate. And I see him the other day when I'm up here hanging with you. And I'm like, dude, tell me a little bit more about that, because how are you creating a livelihood, right? If this is all, and just learning about that. And I'm like, heck yeah. And then I'm finding out ways to help him. I think people that want to help other people and see them win are the people that have a lot of success too. And you hear those stories.
It's not common.
You got to want them to win way more than you want to win.
Yeah.
You just do. Like, you want the people that are buying a house to feel so incredibly good about that. You want people to walk through this door at Creekside and just be in something different that they have never experienced. That's what I want in my world. That's why I'm not a trainer. I am a coach helping you work through these different parts of your life. And like, we're in it together, dude.
I like that.
Yeah. So I think you got to give a damn.
It's people from time to time will ask, like, why do you guys only talk about crowned heads? Why do you only talk about warped, avowed? Like, why do you guys just, like, there's other cigars to smoke and there's other stuff and all you guys do is talk about this? And what you said there is such a big reason why we work so closely with a small number of brands, and it's because there's a mutual decision that has been made between us and the other brand that is, I want you to win and succeed, and you want me to win and succeed. And when you find people where that's the mutual, because it is rare, it's fun to work with those people. And it opens up endless opportunity because they're invested and they care and they want to see the success. And it's like, I love living in a world where we work with people that I care about their business and they care about ours, because it's a net positive for everybody and ultimately for the customer.
Yeah, the cigars that do the best in our humidor are the ones where I can point back to the brands coming across like they care about Creekside.
Yes.
And they care more about what we're doing here than us selling their SKUs. You know, when I think about, like, Danny from Rodriguez, right? And then I think about, Jake from Crown Heads. I think about Scott from Warped. I think about Herklots from Ferry Ortega. Like, all those guys, when we do events with them, they come in early. Yeah. Like, they're willing to sit down and do podcasts with us. Like, they're willing to make a time investment into what's going on here at Creekside, when in reality, their obligation is to kind of just come here and talk to customers and try to sell them cigars. Yeah. That's their obligation.
If this is all they're focused on, this alone right here, like, how many businesses are going to be able to survive if this is just it?
Well, they simply wouldn't be a match to work with us either, because the guys here don't have sales quotas for what cigars they need to move and how many they need to move. And nothing on our mission, vision, values, objectives says sell cigars. It says smoke in good company and leave people better than you found them.
Leave them better than you found it, baby.
We have to sell cigars to make money. That's a fact. But if all we're doing is transacting cigars, there's no, anybody can beat us.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, not only in cigars, but in coaching, in real estate, it's actually flipped. You think that, like, you have to constantly, like, sell these things and make these transactions, when the reality is, if you actually just care about people, genuine, not fake, but if you genuinely care about people, and by the way, people are smarter than you give them credit for. They can see through the bullshit. Okay? But if you genuinely care about people, like, you will never have to worry about sales at all. They will hunt you down. They will hunt you down, because it's like a snowball effect. Because once you genuinely care about one person, all of a sudden that person is just singing your praises to everyone they know. So now everyone knows about coaching. Everyone knows about Creekside. People are finding out about real estate and, like, what I'm offering and those sorts of things. And I'm not even necessarily buying ads or leads or any of that. I'm just being me.
Yeah.
I'm just being authentic. I'm just trying to be like, I care about people.
You are investing in the person behind the stuff too. You are investing in good people. You are investing in that as much as you are anything else. You know, you ask someone, what's one of the reasons you like wanted to go with me, or you wanted to come to Creekside, or whatever it might be. And they say, I'm getting access to you. I believe in you. And I'm going to give you guys 2 stories. The first one, a client, shout out Owen Biglin up in the Northeast, cigar guy. We'll definitely probably after hearing this be like, okay, why am I not buying cigars from these guys?
Yeah, why are you not a part of the Creekside Cigar
He's the
Club?
man. Love Owen. He's a old fraternity brother from college. Didn't really stay in touch, got reconnected, but he had tried some previous programs, and he said one of his coaches, he would put programs in every week, tell him the programs are in, and if he needed anything to holler at him. And that was it. He was charging more than I charge. And Owen goes, so what stuff are you doing differently? And I just get into it. I'm like, listen, give it a shot. Let me just coach you like the way I coach you. No, like, hey, I know something now. Let me manufacture something else, right? Like, let me just coach you up. We go 2 months, maybe 3 at most. He goes, yeah, dude, I'm in for the year. Like, I'm in because what I'm getting, what I'm seeing, I'm getting results. But more importantly, I have a relationship with someone that is spending time on me so that everything spills over into everything else. I talk about be the man. So you know when it's like, hey, BG, you're the man. You're the man. Hey, Davey, you're the man.
I get that a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, bro. Yeah. I'm sure it's hard to just like accept that.
When
all
somebody
the time.
says that to me, that's when my BS meter goes up.
Yeah.
Like what you were talking about, people are smarter than you think.
Yeah.
I'm already like, what leadership program are you with that you're going to pitch me on?
So yeah, no pitch here on that. But like, dude, no. So, but here's the point, right? So when I talk about be the man, I'm not saying like, oh, Davey, you're the man. I'm saying if you actually think that you're the man, like if you believe that, you need to be the man that they need you to be. They could be the people that report to you, work for you. They could be home life. Right? Yep. They could be your homies, like your inner circle of dudes. I talk about be the man that you want to be. Be the man that you actually want to be. Like, who do you want to be? Who do you, when someone speaks about Dave, what are like the 3 or 4 things you absolutely would want them to say? And then the 3 or 4 things you would never want them to say. And I went through this exercise with a couple
Bench
coaches.
Bench is 225. That's it. That's all I want them to say.
Doesn't run.
Dude,
doesn't run.
Dude, if you don't bench 225, just leave right now. Like, so
I want to say that
cringe.
real meme so bad,
cringe,
but
so cringe, dude. But what I found is that when you talk about it that way, what you're actually doing is focusing in on what they say about themselves, what they think about themselves, and then you can start to dig. And dude, a man's heart's deep waters. Like, are you willing to swim to those depths with them and go after that?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, like how cold is the water?
So it's super cold. Like the more you go, right? But what I mean by that is there's so much depth that we have that we bottle up. We don't talk about as men. Yeah. We push it aside, and it's like no. Like let's go to those depths and have that, and that's where the purpose comes from, right? That's purposeful, and that's where we go. So with Owen, we did that, and we went after it, and he opened up and said, "Hey, I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you that right to do that. I'm going to allow for that to happen." And so we went there, and it was life-changing and is life-changing. So that's the first one when I'm hearing some of the things that you're talking about. The second piece for me, and I wholeheartedly believe this, is that if I am actually focused on the relationship first, and then you get results too, because we need results. Got to sell cigars, need to sell homes, right? Need to produce results from a healthy, like you are now giving the best opportunity for someone to be the billboard for you. And you have sales reps for you that are unpaid because they believe so much in what you're doing and what you're about. That's better than any paid ad. Like I spent money to figure out, hey, paid advertisements and all this stuff. And it was a great learning experience, and what I could have spent the money on instead to have a couple events or some things and enjoy that. But lesson learned, I had to do it. Guys, I've got more business from someone saying, you need to go get coffee with Adam, or hey, Adam, this is a dude you got to reach out to, whether you work together or not. He just makes you better. All right, bet.
Yeah.
And like, I act on that. I do not wait. If someone tells me that, I go do it. And so I think that's what it comes down to, is like, that's the walking billboard and the people that I want selling Coach to. And they also then screen it for you a little bit. Like, oh, this guy like passes some of the initial things you don't have to worry about.
Yeah,
like you can go there with them.
Yeah, I read a book one time, Know What You're For.
One time.
Todd Henderson, I think is his
Say that
name.
again. What is it?
It's called Know What You're For. He used to be like a CMO at Chick-fil-A and then worked for this like big church in Atlanta. But he wrote this book, and he talks a lot about building loyalty with your customer base, because then they become the billboard. Exactly what you said. And I think about Creekside, and I think about the fact that I was just down in Sarasota, Florida.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And 15 people that have never been to Creekside. One of them had, but majority had never been to Creekside.
Have already been up here?
Yeah, one person had already been up here.
Cool.
But they, I met them at the cigar lounge down there, and they were all there. And I'm like, we are a cigar lounge in Mainville, Ohio. And what is encouraging to me is that people feel the fact that we're not here to just sell them cigars. Like, that to me is like almost it's like a fear of mine that somebody would ever think this is strictly a transaction, a money grab. It like stresses me out.
He's a guy like the trench coat opens it up. There's like a bunch of cigars. Like, hey, bud.
And I'm like, it's one of the most rewarding things is to see them get their friends involved in what we're doing, and them talk about Creekside and the community they've built apart from me or BG or Noah or Connor or Wick, that they just made on their own through our Discord or something. And they'll tell me like the community that they feel like they have that they never had before. And then they bring more people into it because it's an input. It's a positive to them. And I'm like, that is the greatest compliment ever. And it's how we have been able to reach more people, is because it's genuinely impacting other people. That goes way deeper than smoking a cool cigar or something limited. It's creating these little pockets of community. And I'm like, I want to do this forever.
That,
yeah.
That's one of his superpowers. That's Dave. That's one of your
It's one of many.
But that is one of your superpowers, man. You do a great job of welcome. How can I serve you? How can we have a great experience? Like, I was privy to the next morning, I gave you a call, and I happened to catch you. What coffee shop? Your favorite?
Oh God,
Perk
Coffee, Sarasota.
That was one of his favorite coffee shops.
In the world.
It's like, so I'm just so happy to be here because I got to have my time, your alone time there. Couldn't smoke the cigar.
I grew up vacationing in Sarasota.
So you
that's
knew about
just
it.
like my place.
He's like, I just left my favorite. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. But one of the things that he shared with me was a couple of the people at that event the night before said, so like, what else are you doing? Like, you going to go see some people? You got some like accounts down here? And Dave's like, no. I fly out at whatever time, like tomorrow. I'm here for you guys. You want to talk about giving a damn? You want to talk about like that kind of an experience? Like, wait, what? That's unheard of. That's that unreasonable hospitality, right? And I thought that was a really cool combo. And then of course, then you end up at Davidoff headquarters, and like, isn't it cool how that happens?
Yes.
Like, just dude, you're just ripping and you're going, and I think that's awesome. So anyway, bro, don't ever stop being
Let's change the subject.
No, let's keep it going. I love that. But anyway, dude, just hats off to you. Make sure you never lose that ever, Dave.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Quick break in the action to talk about our favorite humidity pack brand of all time, Valet Humidity. I'm holding our custom Creekside packs. One of my favorite parts about Valet is that you can customize the little packs that we ship all of our products with, that we give to customers when they come in store. Valet is one of these brands that is changing the game. They're innovating. They've got a great product. They're awesome people. And it's a privilege for them to be a proud sponsor of the Creekside podcast. So thank you, Valet. For all of you watching, we've got a link in the description where you can go purchase your Valet packs to keep your humidors nice and fresh. Use the link down there. It helps support our channel and support Valet. They're doing amazing things. Check them out, valethumidity.com. Back to the pod.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yes, BG.
Yes.
It's good.
So
Realestate.com.
we're talking about
Sorry.
I don't have that. Let's get that tonight.
I'm going to work on that right now.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to take it.
Yeah, they're going to take it and charge me a lot.
Go, daddy. Go, daddy.
All right. So we've been talking a lot about a lot of different things. I think this is a really cool podcast. It's a little bit of a breakaway from our, top 5 Maduro sampler podcast, which are great. But this one, I think, has a lot of value to people. It can, if they receive it.
Sure.
So I got a couple of questions for you. One is, inevitably, there are a lot of cigar smokers that are lonely, and you have a huge heart for men. So this also applies to women, but you have a huge heart for guys, and seeing them, be the best version of themselves, both spiritually, emotionally, all those sorts of things. How would you speak into that guy that's watching us right now on the podcast that doesn't even know where to start to find community? He's isolated, he's lonely, but he desires to have what we're talking about.
That's a great question. One, jump on the Discord, right? Is that a good plug for that?
Sure.
They're already on that.
Yeah.
I'm just
But
kidding.
you don't have to plug it, but yes.
No.
Okay. Next question
that's a thriving community.
no.
Ding,
ding, ding, you won.
Next question is, if you could subscribe to a Cigar of the Month
just
Club,
go
where
ahead
would
and
you get?
Just toss that up for him real quick. Let him freaking take that yard real quick.
6-foot basketball goal.
There are quite a few people that say, like, I don't got a lot of community, and I want that to change. They want to make investments. I think one, if you go to church, you have small groups there. That's great, but that may not be the only way to do that. I think the first thing you got to do is you got to put yourself out there and burn some gas. Like, burn some gas.
Be uncomfortable.
Be uncomfortable and burn some gas and go meet up with somebody. Like, even there's no way that you don't know anybody. Sometimes you just think that you're too far removed from being able to reach back out to them, talk to them, catch up with them. I don't think that that's the case. I think that you can go back and hit someone and say, hey man, this might be weird. We haven't talked in a while, but like, I'm just kind of reconnecting with some people again. And I know that you're kind of around here. You got time for a coffee? You got time for lunch? The amount of times that I have heard people say these things, and then, like, it was so great to catch up with them. The problem is, it's twofold. One, they don't do anything after that. Like, they don't then, like, hey, how do you, I don't know, get something more regular with them? And then the second thing is, people underestimate the power of an invite. People underestimate the power of an invite. Sometimes just being invited to something can be life-changing.
Yeah.
There's people that are doing a lot of great work out there, building community. And so whether it's online, in person, there is a movement right now that is hungry for that actual community response. So if I'm in Cincinnati, I'm trying to get plugged in, whether it's the churches, there's some groups out there. You hear about guys, some of our friends, like a Luke Dooley, who's got a group of guys that he serves through his bandit group or, whatnot, that are doing that. There are ways to get plugged in. I also think if you really search for what you actually are in need of, like, you have to go do some of that work, the depths, right? A man's heart is deep waters. Like, what are the things that bring you joy and make you happy? Sometimes that inner, like, self-reflection, then it's like, okay, what are things I could do? Is it a cigar lounge? I was actually meeting with a guy that I met on a 24-hour entrepreneurs retreat down to Red River Gorge. And he's, like, telling me all of these things that he does. Like, he's kind of solo. He's got all these pockets of guys. And he goes, dude, I just, like, started saying, hey, I'm going to be here and I got time. You want to come meet me? I'll buy you coffee. The cigar spots. Yeah. He goes, I used to go to this cigar lounge downtown Cincinnati, small little lounge. It forced you to, when you're there, speak to who was there. It wasn't like, hey, let's go meet up and have a cigar. You went there, there's 8 to 10 chairs, and, like, who's there is there. And you're, like, having that conversation. And he's like, it was really awesome, and I want to do more of that. Don't talk about weather, politics, and sports, because that's all surface level bullshit. Like, talk about other things. Hey, BG, what's something you're working on right now? What's something you're excited about? Tell me, actually right now. What's something exciting that you are doing right now?
So I would say for me right now, I'm in the middle of actually a busy week. I closed a deal last night.
Let's go!
And went on some listing appointments today, doing the same thing tomorrow. And so I'm excited and just encouraged that that's already happening.
It's already happening in a short period of time. Okay, now I'm gonna flip that on you one more time. What's something you're excited about that has nothing to do with work that you're currently doing?
Is it supposed to take this long for me to think about that?
It's honestly why the question is so good.
I think you just proved your point.
So okay, but
I gotta go deep sea fishing. Be right back.
Hey Dave, hey Dave, how you doing? Doing good, man. Busy. Yawn.
Yeah.
Dude, man, what do you think about what do you think about the Patriots? Seahawks. What do you think about Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, one of them's going to win.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool. But,
Yeah.
like, okay. Hey, newsflash. Weather sucks right now in Cincinnati. Like,
Yep.
like, okay, cool. Now what? Oh, man, did you see all did you see the stuff going on in blah, 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 Minnesota, or am I right or left or whatever? It all ends there. Now what? Hey, man, Dave, what's something that you're working on right now that's exciting?
Go.
And then you get quiet.
You have to do it too, bro.
Get quiet.
Okay, you want to know something I'm excited about?
Yes, I want to know.
My wife quit her corporate job yesterday,
Come on.
and that fired me up.
Dang.
Hey, Chris is a baller, too.
She just quit.
That's awesome.
2 weeks notice in.
Oh, my goodness.
New budget.
Yeah, I was going to say, all right.
Is she good at
get the books
CRM
open.
or real estate?
She could be PG.
Chris
she
is
could be
good.
whatever
Chris is
you
good
need
at
her to
Chris
be.
is good at everything. She's talented.
Yeah, we're breaking out the envelopes now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
But it really excites me because it's something she's wanted to do for a long time, and we just both were like, that's not possible. That's not possible. Which is funny now.
It is possible.
Now that we figured out it's possible.
It is possible.
Because it's a very different economic situation.
Do you think we should cut out my portion? Where I said I don't know.
No, but
I like
no,
it.
I
That's
actually
and I had more time to think about that.
Also, yeah, you did.
When you asked him first, I'm like, I went full panic mode.
But let's take a moment to actually like think about what just happened there, though. You didn't have an auto response to that, BG. You didn't have some surface level BS. You had depth. Like, hey man, who's someone? Have you reconnected with anybody lately that you just had a good conversation with? You can't answer like, yeah, busy. Yeah, work's going good. Like, it's a very specific and like, I'm curious, who's someone like Will for me today, meeting up with Will after that 24-hour, retreat, and like catching up, seeing how he's doing. He went to Florida twice. He's like, dude, this weather's coming to Cincinnati. I'm out. Went down to Fort Lauderdale. Like, cool, dude. What was down there? What'd you do? Oh, I hit a couple of my cigar spots down there, and I enjoyed reading this book that I got from a friend. And I'm like, that's awesome. And we had conversation around that.
Yep.
Come on, man. That's what we want.
Great.
So anyway, you actually are a great example of that. That should be something on your radar. And also, that gives you context to what you're actually doing and purpose. And if you have purpose, you're going to be okay.
I love it.
So yeah, don't knock that. I think it's great. And also, hell yeah, on all these like listing opportunities and what's going on. I love that. I want to see him win.
All right, second question.
Yeah.
And then you go.
Okay.
No, I don't want to go. You go.
Second question.
Okay.
Again, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
But I think this is going to be very helpful for our listeners. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not. Kate just walked in, so I smiled.
Okay. Hey.
Live podcast. That's what's fun
It's
about
live. It's live. Okay. There's also men, we're talking a lot about fitness, and obviously that's the industry that you're in. There are people that are listening to this podcast now that they think they're too far gone, even in the fitness world. Okay.
Yeah.
And they don't know where to start. They're out of shape, but they know they're out of shape. They got to get their shit in gear.
Yes. Okay.
Give them something they can do like today.
Okay. I'm going to give a couple.
Yeah,
Let me
please.
riff right now.
Riff.
Okay. Number one, check your steps. Like what is it?
That's zero sugar, just so you know.
Diet Dr. Pepper till I die. Not the zero sugar. Diet, dude, that's a pastime with my grandparents. I remember that. I'd go over to the house, Diet Dr. Pepper and a bowl of popcorn to watch the ball game. Like, just, that's what it always was, and so that's what it still is. No, okay, here's a couple things that we can do right off the jump. How many steps did you get in for the day? You should be averaging 10 to 12,000 steps a day. 10 to 12,000. That is what is science-backed, shown to help with longevity of life. Normal, good, healthy rhythms. 10 to 12,000 steps a day. Start there. And again, I'm going off of you saying, I'm too far gone. I've done nothing. I'm well overweight.
That's something everybody can do.
Anyone can do that.
And you can smoke while you do it.
And dude, take the dog on a walk, smoke a cigar, and get your steps in.
Get those joints moving, baby.
Secondly, paired with the steps, do incline as well. So whether that's on a treadmill or outside, pick a hilly area. okay? The reason for that is there's resistance walking on incline. Heart rate will raise up to, so now I'm also getting a heart health focused strength, right? So I'm strengthening my heart in doing that, okay? I say this to a lot of guys that are trying to figure out, like, man, I want to shed some pounds. I put on way more. First thing, you didn't put the weight on overnight. You're not going to lose it overnight.
Yep.
It's going to take freaking work. So my question is, are you willing to do the work? If you are, then you need to know your math and you need to win in the kitchen. All right? Simple thing you can do is you can calculate what you need every single day to just operate. It's your age, height, weight. There's like a thing that you can go through and calculate your TDEE, right? Your total daily expenditure, right, of calories to operate. All right? Now, most people say a deficit. Well, no one tells you what a deficit is, so let me explain it to you. 1 pound is equivalent to 3,600 calories. So again, know your math. If I want to lose 1 pound a week, how many calories do I need to be in deficit a week?
3,600.
3,600. Okay?
So,
if I want to lose 1 pound a week, in theory, I choose a deficit. What does that equal? About 500 calories a day in deficit. So if I need 2,500 to operate off of 2,000 calories a day, your body is forced to use other fuel.
That's where I'm at, by the way, is 2,500 for daily maintenance.
For daily maintenance. Yep. So if you want to start losing some pounds, BG, an easy way to get a win, if you want to go roughly 1 pound a week, there's some fluctuation, but in theory on the math, you would need to cut out about 500 calories a day and be in a 2,000 calorie deficit. What I encourage people to do is figure out the difference between that and how much you burned in a workout if you decide to do that. In this case, let's just say walking.
Yeah.
So I walked for an hour. Let's say I burned 400 calories. What I would love to see is, instead of you saying, okay, that means I can eat 2,900 and now I'm at 25.
Right.
I would love for you to stay under 25 plus that bonus of those 400 calories that you burned walking. Okay. So those are two easy things. The third one, it's a hot topic. It's a buzzword because it's all in. But let me break down the protein part for you. Simple math for you. You'll be more full longer. Okay. And your body will use this, is do 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if I'm 200 pounds, my goal would be 200 grams of protein a day. Oh my God, that's way, I don't even eat till after lunchtime. Okay. So I personally go for about 225 grams a day. I'm in a 25 gram range. I can be above that. I can be below that. I typically try not to be under 200 grams of protein a day. I have to get part of that through my shakes. I have to. I'm not going to be able, with the schedule, things like that, to just do meals and get nutrient-dense foods. So I supplement that with roughly 80 to 100 grams of protein in shakes, okay? And then I take the last 100 to 125 in foods, okay? So you do a cup of cottage cheese, you're over 20 grams of protein, all right? You do 3/4 cup of Greek yogurt, you're over 20 grams of protein. You do that now paired with 3 eggs, that's another 18 grams of protein, and 3 chicken sausage links, you're probably close to 45 to 50 grams of protein.
Yep.
Like, it stacks up quickly, fellas. You can do it. You just got to give a damn.
Yeah.
You got to give a damn.
So walking, kitchen, math.
Okay. And then just honestly, man, like, actually think about your schedule. I think people they'll, hey, I got all these meetings on my calendar today. I got all of these other things I got to do. Well, I need to fuel for that. So I need to fuel my body and think about that. So that's where I think an easy way to fuel is like, hey, think about whole foods. Think about vegetables and fruits. Stay away from the synthetic processed crap as much as possible and try to hit that. People want dopamine hits and they don't even realize it. You will walk past the fridge, open it up, throw something in, or open the cupboard, grab some real quick, throw it, and keep moving. It's become so second nature to us. We're getting short dopamine hits off of that and like this like rhythm. Walk past it. Fight that urge. Know that I'm walking and I'm like looking for something, satisfy that. Dude, drink electrolytes or water. Like, hit something else and fulfill that need in that moment and keep moving. Or set timers. That was a lot. I hope that wasn't too much.
I got a fourth.
No, it's good.
Set timers.
It's good.
Yeah.
I got a fourth because this was an unlock for me.
Yeah, tell me.
community, people, doing it with other people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's great.
Like I can go to the gym alone. I actually kind of enjoy it sometimes.
Yeah.
But my early morning gym sessions, I would be 0 for 1,000 if I didn't know someone was there and they were going to know I didn't go. Like I need that, like, okay, I'm going because he's going or because these 5 other people are going. Like I personally need that. And that to me has been the unlock for like consistently working out. And now I want to plug it. That's where I think the new program you've opened up. What are you calling it? Well, the first one we have one for us.
Yeah. We have, I mean, just it's honestly, man.
The Creekside Lifting Club.
Yeah, that's like so. That whole concept is having someone that's in a community already, like coming together, or someone that is trying to find one to join in. And so what I realized is I am not solely the one that is accountable to you and you're accountable to me in order to have the most success. It's us jamming and then your crew. So when you guys are here, you're talking all the time at Creekside. Well, hey man, how was that session this morning? Hey, BG, did you get your steps in today? Man, lunch, what are we getting for lunch today? It's not going to be pizza down the road. Yeah. It's, hey, let's get Piata bowls.
Yeah.
Right? Like
power bowls.
Yeah, the power bowls.
Remember those?
Yeah, dude. You hooked me up. So, and it was awesome. Like we had our meeting and you're like, hey dude, I'm super hungry. I'm going to get a bowl. I'm like, I'm in. Well, I actually said no at first. And I like, you looked at me and you told me what you were getting. I'm like, all right, I'll take one.
Yeah. Then I was like, you're just trying to be polite.
Yeah.
Just accept it.
Get that free protein hit.
But you are right? Like, dude, okay. So put that on the tab. So that community of people, though, seeing someone else within there also putting in work. Like the thing that's cool about the coaching app that I have is there's a real-time log. Like, so BG hit his steps goal and it's noon.
Ding, ding, ding.
Boom. And you see that. You're like, dude, BG, you might send him a message, you may not, but you know, he knows and I know.
He did his workout of the day.
And it's like, yeah, he did his workout of the day.
He hit his protein goal.
He got his morning gratitude in, right? Yeah. Like Noah's on a 12-day streak of hitting the gym. Like he's in his rhythm doing that, and you see that. And man, if you're having an off week, there's an easy way for you to be like, all right, I got to get back to it. I like using this kind of a visual too. It's hard to win your day every single day sometimes because life just throws you different circumstances. It happens. Your standards shouldn't change, even though circumstances don't. It just may need to bend. It may need to like living, breathing thing, right? So I talk about winning your week. I think when you win your week, you have a much better outlook on what a off day looked like because I still got opportunities to win my week. And I like to think that is 5 of your 7 days. And that doesn't mean Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or, to written off and not on, like, I think you can be on par still, but it gives you some grace in the week of like, dude, Tuesday, those kids were up all night long. We're sick. We're doing that. Like Tuesday was an off day, man. It was survival mode. Wednesday would be a great opportunity for me to wake back up, get my morning gratitude in. I'm going to go get my steps and walk on the treadmill for 45 minutes, listen to a podcast, and then I'm going to go have a great day with all these appointments that I got because I got to make up for it. That may look like that. That's a win on a Wednesday. Instead of stacking 2 bad days back to back and hopefully by the third getting back into a routine, you might be able to redirect, recourse, and get back like in alignment with what you want. So winning the week, I think, is another way you can look at that too. Yeah. But yeah, holding yourself accountable, but having other guys that you're seeing you're accountable to, and they're counting on you as well.
And just motivating you to do it too, because you don't feel alone in it. And listen, so here's what we're going to do.
Competition too, guys. Let's be honest. Like there's some competition in that.
Yeah, it helps.
Here's what we're going to do.
What are we doing?
So there's a link in the description of this video where you can go sign up and join the Creekside Lifting Club. Okay. That's Atallah's club. Yeah. Atallah's app.
Yeah, it's the Coach Atallah brand.
And there'll be
these subsets are in
he
there.
Puts in 3 workouts every week that we've been doing. We've been doing this as a team. So there's 3 workouts a week. You can log and track your protein and macros, and then the gratitude journal and stuff that you're talking about. It's all in the app.
Yep.
We're going to pay for the first person that signs up. So first person that signs up, Coach will refund you, and we'll put our card on file.
Yeah, I can give them a code. We can figure that out. I can give them a code, whatever works.
It's $50 a month.
Yeah. Basically, it's $1.50 a day.
And I just want to stress, he did not come on this to promote this thing.
I'm trying to go through the.
You're good.
Trying to think through everything right now.
I told him somewhere around 1 or 2 o'clock today that he needs to have his the website thing launched and linked because we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
So that's
thanks, man.
I would love to I know there's a lot of people in Discord who've talked about wanting to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And I love the idea that Creekside doesn't end. You don't stop being a part of the Creekside community when you're not smoking a cigar. Like you're in our community, regardless of if you smoke cigars or not.
Yeah. This is life, man.
And
that's what life is.
If we can do this together and it can be a positive effect on somebody else's life or their daily rhythm or their family or their workplace or whatever, then that's something that I think needs to be part of Creekside. And so I know there's a lot of guys who I've talked to on Discord that are like, when can we sign up for this thing you guys are doing in Creekside? So that's why I was like, get the link live because I want people to be able to sign up for it. So links in the bio, sign up for it'll be called Creekside Lifting Club, Coach Atallah, whatever it's called. And we'll pay for the first person for the first year. And then everyone else after that, if there's a code or something that lets them get added to the Creekside, we'll have it in the
let's
video.
do that. Let's just make sure that they get in because there's also the private, it's not Discord, but there's the private.
There's a chat within it.
Forum. And so when you're in that, you'll see your work. You'll see BG's work.
Yeah.
Like you'll see the guys, I'm in it. You'll see the guys from Creekside, like doing the work too.
Yes.
This is not like something separate. It's we're already doing it.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, so you'd be in that. I'll tell you what, I'm going to actually put in there. I think one thing that you need to do when you're starting this journey or like you're ready to take another level is you got to have some eval, right? You got to have some evaluation, some things you initially start with thinking about. I'm going to put the dreams evaluation in there for everybody too.
Cool.
Everyone's going to get their dreams evaluation. Dreams stands for desires and goals are realities of your life, things that you need to recognize are the realities of your life right now. Your E is the encouragement you need. Because here's the thing, if I know that Dave responds well to hitting goals all the time and shouting that out, and like just to like, hey, Dave, I see you working over there. I just got my workout in too. The recognition of that, if people like that encouragement, like say that so that we know, because we want you to win and we want you to feel good about that, right? A is accountable action. There's sometimes guys need to just say like, what do I really need that accountability on? But the action steps. So it's like the way that you're coached. I think the more people that share the way that they're coached allows for us to cross that over better too. So I think that's good to have in there. M is management. This is like you're part of, hey, I'm not really good at tracking all the time. And so I want to put that out there because like I want to be good at managing that. And then there's things that you got to start and stop. Some of the hardest things that we need to admit to ourselves are things that we really need to stop doing or we got to start doing.
Yeah.
I think when you write that down and see that, so I'm going to put that in there. Every one of my one-on-one clients, that is our onboarding. That's how we onboard. So before they launch into their program, I go over that, I review it, I talk to them about it. Obviously, I won't be able to do that for probably that large of a community, but at least we can have this available.
Yeah.
And why not share that? Like if that's something that you want to share in a private chat on the side or like, hey guys, one of my big goals, I'm putting it out here on the chat, is I want to lose 20 pounds by the time my next kid gets here this summer. I want to lose 20 pounds by August 13th due date. Bet. And now that's something that can be ongoing in the community. And if people give a damn, which is what this is about, then that should be there. So anyway, I'm gonna throw that in there. Make sure everyone's got that as well.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. This is awesome, dude. I'm like,
this is one of my favorite pods ever.
Thanks, man. It's good.
We should talk about the blind cigars that we were smoking. Although, Coach, you were talking a lot, so we're not gonna.
Yeah, sorry.
We're not gonna count that cigar out. But BG, thoughts?
It's a great cigar. I think it's either a Tabernacle or a Crux Epicure.
Oh. You think it's great? Great.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
You're smoking the Padron
3000?
No, Family Reserve 96 Maduro.
Ooh.
You love the 95.
Yeah.
That's the 96.
That's why I feel a little something in my stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. I need some food.
But I thought that'd be a good like throw you because it's not box pressed.
Like it.
And
but
it's
that's
not
why it burns
1,000
so well.
series.
It burns so well. Yeah.
Is this the cigar you would normally smoke?
Yeah, I really like it. Yeah.
Good job, Dave.
I told him before the podcast. This happens a lot where we're like, can we just go smoke what we actually want to smoke? Because half the time when we smoke blind, we're like, yeah, it sucks. I'm like, No, it's still blind, but I'll go pick something I know you.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
See, friends looking out for friends.
Yeah. Friends are friends forever.
Friends forever.
One thing I'll say about mine is
Michael W. Smith. Yeah.
when I started smoking mine, not that like I don't have the expertise that you guys have by any means. I'm not going to even try, especially with all the guys out here that know their stuff.
Did you like it?
I really liked it, and when I've not done this in this order before. Normally, like I come in, the first thing is like, hey, you want a spro? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And I'll start drinking that, and then like I'm having the cigar. I started smoking the cigar first, and then that came a little bit. It was a cool experience. I actually liked that combo, so I might try to. I don't know if it's like opening up the palate more.
I don't know,
but I really like that. And for me, I stopped. I used to drink a lot of bourbon. I really loved bourbon. I feel so much better not drinking anymore. So I've been over a year with no alcohol. Maybe the last 2 years, maybe like 5 drinks or so. But I've come to really love. I thought I only loved cigars and bourbon.
Yeah.
I have really come to love having an espresso with a cigar. So I don't know about the other guys that listen to this or people out there listening to this, but for those of you that are coffee and cigar people, I get it.
Hey,
I get it.
Hey, you know what else is good?
What?
Cigar
And it.
In a DDP?
and a DP0.
Oh, a DPZ. DDP and DPZ.
Yeah, not a Diamond Dallas Page.
Come on. Throw them up,
Come
baby.
on.
Throw them up. Hey, fun fact on the side. My son, I pick him up from school the other day. He goes, Dad, can we watch WrestleMania 9? I go, hell yes, we can. I go, hell yes, we can. I don't care what Mom said about screen time today. Hell yes, we can.
That's awesome.
Dude, he was like, Dad, Macho Man coming out. What's he doing? He's crazy. And then like the Hulkster comes out later. And it was awesome.
Watch out.
Dude, it was so good. I'm like, man, my childhood right now of just like awesomeness.
WrestleMania.
I'm like, this, like, yeah, hell yeah, we can, kids.
It's
So
probably
anyway,
something I'll never hear
I
from
watched
Gemma or Ruby.
Angels in
Maybe
the
Ruby.
Outfield with my kids.
Angels in the Outfield.
Have you introduced
Classic.
them to heavyweights
for
yet?
sure. For sure.
Oh, yeah, you did. That's what started the whole convo the other week.
Yeah.
It was Connor who'd never seen it. You big heavyweights guy?
Oh, yeah. Dude, listen, here's the thing.
That's what inspired him to become a physical trainer.
You're kind of like Uncle Tony.
You
You should just rebrand it to Uncle Tony's Fitness.
Oh my gosh.
Or like just have a spinoff of something cool, like just like the inspos out there, right? And just like drop them on some merch or something fun.
I eat success for breakfast with skim
Time
milk.
to perk-a-size.
Yeah.
So
The
when it comes to
Perkinator.
your cigar, like how
Oh,
should
by the
I?
way, you're smoking the Domaine Negentropy Relevant. Say that 6 times fast.
Won't be able
Domaine
to.
Cigars, new smaller boutique brand
Yeah.
out of Nicaragua.
Okay.
Yes, where your blend was made.
I was going to say, is it
Yes.
the same from
Yes.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, good choice. That's cool.
But I
love
think
that.
it's
Shout out
such a
those
great
guys.
espresso cigar. That's why I picked it.
You knew I was going for that.
Yeah.
That
I
was
knew you
awesome.
were going to have
Thank
to
you for
spray.
that.
I thought this was good. It kind of blew up on me towards the end, but it was sweet, little rustic, tastes Nicaraguan to me. I don't think I have a guess, but if I did, I'm gonna go Tatuaje. Oh, the Sereno Maduro XX.
Yeah, bro.
Oh heck yeah!
Yeah, man.
That's kind of like a magic trick. You're just like,
I like having the band to reveal.
I don't know, man. It's
You
kinda
just
cool.
started a new thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Like just
I
like,
like that.
Boom, here it is, baby.
yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed that. I was in there. It was the last one.
Yep.
What?
Sitting in there. I mean, there might be more, but I'm saying it was like, sorry. There's more, guys. There's more. You can buy. There's more. But it was the last one in there.
That's a really slept on cigar.
And yeah. And I asked our man Connor. I was like, hey, Connor. He goes, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's like, oh yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same rapper as Vanguard.
So okay. But anyway, yeah, man. And I do something cool when I do little, like when I have little moments or things that I'm a part of. I keep cigar bands and I write on the back of them
Love that.
the moment.
Oh come on, dude.
I have a ton in my Bible. Believe it or not, I got a ton in my Bible. Like,
I believe it.
It's in my literally in my backpack too. I'll open it up. Like I have little things in different chapters or just books of the Bible, and I'll open it and I'll look at it and be like, oh man, that was cool. Just like little stuff like
That's
that.
a great idea.
Yeah, and it allows for you to have those, like I don't know, just little keepsakes. Nothing crazy, but I can be like, yeah, this was the first podcast
Creekside
I ever
pod.
did with the guys, and we talked about a lot of different things. But that was a really cool moment for me that turned memory. and I got a little keepsake. So you're not getting this back. I'm
Yeah, that's
keeping
fine
this.
because I tossed
That's
yours.
cool, man.
Yeah.
We love having you, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for hanging.
absolutely.
Thanks for sharing you.
Thank you.
I love that everyone got to meet Adam, who he is, whether the cameras are rolling or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kept it a little cool today too. I didn't get too.
We'll spice it up here
I
because
didn't
we
get
got
too
10 minutes
crazy.
for our Patreon post show, and you're letting it all out.
Okay.
All right, Creekside. Thank you all. Thank you for giving us the platform to
Yeah.
have these awesome conversations. Means a lot to us, and we will see you next Friday for another Creekside pod. And until then,
See ya.
Here's to your health.
smoke in good company. Peace.